Hi everyone, welcome to another DIY project. Today I have a really cool idea and I want to show you this awesome pattern that's also super easy to do. So we'll be doing it in singles today, half trebles and trebles. Then 2 stitches get left out so that it's not too dense, and then again we start the same way. So technical info, this scarf is 20 centimeters wide and 140 centimeters long. I'll be using a 9mm needle and we will get pretty fast results. So I'm using Yarnspiration's Karen Sprinkle Cakes, that's the name today, which is what explains the color. So you see a nice gradient on here with a sprinkle-like effect. Little bits and pieces in all kinds of colors, and if you want this exact one, you can get it under the name birthday cake. And although I'm using a bit bigger size, it's meant for 8mm needles and it's 77% acrylic, 20% wool, and 3% other fibers. We have 8.5 ounces or 240 grams per 186 meters or 204 yards. So let's start right away. So my 9mm needle, a bit bigger than recommended, and now I'll do some chains to start with. We need 4 times 3, so 12 total. I think this is a bit too short, so I'll add a little bit more. 15 looks much better. I'll measure it in a moment, but let's start it a bit. So I'm going into the second stitch from the back. First we skip, and the second is here, and I'll do 1 single, and then yarn over the middle and half treble. Thread through all 3 and then treble. So this is what we get, the 3 stitches and into the same one a chain. Now we leave 2 out and into the third chain I do the same. So 1 single, 1 half treble, and 1 treble. Again, leave 2 out and repeat the same. And again. Always into the same chain. And that's our first row almost done. So we have 5 times the same thing, so that's why we did the 4 times 3. So anyway, let's end the row with 1 last single. That's gonna go into the last chain. Now we're done. Second row starts with 2 chains, so that's the height of our treble. Last I did in the first row was a single, and then comes the height for a half treble. So let's turn and then directly do it into this spot here. So there comes the treble. So it's actually just like before, 1 single, 1 half treble, 1 treble. In this case, they are just over 2 rows, but it's basically the same stuff. Now, as we did so far, skip 2 chains and repeat the same process. And I'll finish the whole row this way. And you see here how the direction is to the left. Here with the last one, that's also to the left. Here I go through, and if I did it, I would again expand it to the left, and I don't really want that anymore. So up from the second row, what I'll do is 4 packs per row. First one has 5, and from the second one we do 4. So we had here the half treble and treble on the beginning of the row, and we'll do a single at the end. In the next row, we will do the single always around the chains we started with here. So we again start that way, 2 chains and then the half treble. So 2 chains, half treble, and then skip the next 2 chains and start a new pack. I'll do one more row with you so that you can see one more time how to end the row. So here I am now, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 at the beginning as well. So let's again end with a single around the 2 chains I did at the beginning of the row. So now let's do the rest of the scarf pretty much the same way. So we are now almost done. I have a little bit of wool left over. I was actually able to get this one last row and had just this little tiny bit of wool left over, so let's pull this out now and pull it tight. Here is the last single crochet, and then I'm pretty much done. Just the 2 ends to weave in, and then we're completely done. So I'll go through the colors with you a bit so that you can see that as well. We have here a really nice caramel brown, and then it moves on to a bit darker brown, then some beige, and we kind of repeat those throughout the scarf. I think it's very pretty, but feel free to let me know what you think, if you've tried it out, how successful it was. And yeah, if you enjoyed the idea, feel free to shoot a thumbs up and subscribe. That way you always stay notified when we post something new. So until our next project, I wish you a wonderful day. Bye!